dropped my papers.
Hey friends!
Hello, how is everybody?
Long time no see.
Exactly. It is Wednesday after 6 o'clock. We are super late, but we're here. And welcome.
Hello. Hopefully somebody's going to jump on here. We've tried to tag a few people.
Yes.
We know we've not been our normal times, or we've not been, it's been a month.
It's been a month.
A lot has happened in a month.
A lot has happened.
Like, did November just fly by for anybody else? Like, I think I blinked.
Yes.
And November was done.
Yeah. The funny thing is today, because it's beginning of December, so I call those people I called in November, beginning of, and I'm like, I know I just spoke to you, but when I look at the date, it was 4 weeks ago.
It was, a month ago. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we have 25 days until it's 2024. Only 25 days.
It's not even 4 weeks. It's not even 4 weeks. It's 3 weeks. 21 is 3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, I was doing that math earlier
preparing for this. Wow. Okay. Well, welcome.
And I think the pollen junk outside is getting to me.
Do you even have something to drink here?
I do. I've got water down here and I've got gum in my mouth.
Okay.
But whatever is 2 hours away is what sets me off.
Yeah.
Whatever is out there in Bryan, College Station, is what's really getting me. And then I come back here, and...
Well, I had it last week.
As soon as I opened up the door to go outside and come back in, I'm all funky again.
No, that's not good.
And my printer decided to be picky, or I don't even know.
I don't know.
I had to change the color to blue, and it didn't even print that very well.
Print it in pink. We have printed pink.
Who knows?
It's all.
But we're here and we're excited. We've missed you guys.
Yes.
It's been an exciting month. Lots of stuff happening.
Yes.
But welcome.
Welcome to Shine with Marian and Angie.
Ja.
Yeah, where we teach moms how to overcome that guilt of self-care in a way that is honoring to God and themselves, so they can give back out of their abundance. And how much do we stretch us right now, especially in this season?
Yeah, when there's so much to do.
Exactly.
Or we think there's so much to do.
Exactly.
That's a tip right there.
We think yes,
there's so much to do. So our inspirational verse is love your neighbor as yourself. And in order to love somebody else, you first have to love yourself.
Yes. So tune in each week as we dig into what it means to love yourself and to learn how to be the best you and the best me.
Because self-care is way more than a bubble bath.
Exactly.
Although a bubble bath sounds really good.
I did have one last week. It was nice.
We've been getting in the hot tub because I still feel funny about filling my bathtub with water and then just letting it go down the drain.
Okay, yeah. Well, why not? You have you have a hot tub. Use it.
I do. We have the hot tub and it's nice. We might do that tonight.
Yes.
It has to be cold enough for me to get in the hot tub because otherwise I get in, I get hot, and then I can't cool back down.
Yes.
And then I'm laying in bed going, why did I do that?
I understand.
Because I'm too hot to go to sleep.
Yes.
Because I'm over 50.
Yeah. We're not
so we have the marvelous, magnificent Miss Marian.
Thank you.
Single mom to 2 young men.
Yes.
One of whom has relocated, but he came and visited.
He came and visited because
a quick visit, but
super quick visit, but it was good. It was okay. I got to hug him. I got to check on him. He's fine. We had lots of conversations, and it was. I am so proud of him for that he found where he needs to be.
Yeah.
For right now.
Yeah.
We will see where the future brings.
Right.
And honestly, his mom can't say anything. I went all the way across the ocean. So he just went.
I know. Don't you think about what that did to your parents?
I know. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I know my sonny is way more considerate about my feelings than I was with my parents. And it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's tough. But it's good.
But she has learned over the years how to lean into Christ as she has been a single mom to these men now. They're men. It's crazy. Yes. I just remember Skylar, that little guy, like as tall as my table.
Yeah. Now he's not the size of Sonny, but he's not half of size of Sonny anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
He's
they stood together and he's grown.
He's grown.
And now she has added a significant other to her life.
Oh yeah, it's new.
and she's learning how to blend these two families.
Yes.
Which is challenging.
It's challenging, in a lot of ways, but it's good. That's good.
It is good.
It's good. It's good. And I've been reading up on how other people do it, and it's hard everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's hard everywhere. There is no easy recipe. It's hard everywhere.
Yeah. I think you have two families. They've done their things their way,
Yes.
and now they're trying to do things together.
And it's just it's different,
but
it's good.
With God, all things are possible.
Exactly. And we're going to talk about this here
in
a minute too. Okay, and here we have Angie, along with her husband, who says, I still love you. After 30-some years, they, with Christ leading their way, they have raised and homeschooled 3 boys into adulthood. And she recently decided to become a doula. How is it going, Annie?
I'm working on it. I'm going to a lot this weekend. I've been doing a lot of other things and a lot of other exciting things, and so
exactly because you're living
the life. I
know, because you're living the life of an empty nester, you know. And while sneak peeks, at what retirement would look like, and enjoying, the first grandchild.
I do love the traveling.
Yes.
I do like the going places.
And
we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Exactly about
that.
But
before we dive in, let's do our relaxation. Roll the shoulders. Oh my gosh. Up and back.
And forward.
And now forward. Oh, does that feel good, guys? Can you just feel like it coming loose?
Yes.
Like just
you all loose. Oh my gosh.
And then if your tongue is up on the roof of your mouth. We gotta go up. See, it's been so long.
And drop.
Oh,
okay.
And then if your tongue is stuck on the roof of your mouth, drop it. And feel all that tension just leave your jaw and your mouth and your neck. And yeah, isn't that crazy? That just still blows every time I do it, it blows my mind that it is such a change.
Exactly. Okay,
so
chit chat. Trip to Paris.
I got to go to Paris.
I know. It was at the Eiffel Tower.
It was amazing. We stayed at a beautiful, beautiful hotel. The hotels in Paris, like in the city proper, are small. Like your rooms are really small. Mm-hmm. And I knew that going, but I still was surprised. And we actually had one of the bigger rooms at that hotel. Okay. But it's still, there was like room for a bed, a desk. There was not room for a dresser or anything like that. Yeah. So it was small, but it was beautiful. It was definitely a bucket list trip. I did a lot of research before I went and got totally overwhelmed. And so I pretty much made no plans. Mm-hmm. The only plan I made was to go to the Museum d'Orsay. Yeah. And that was amazing. That was on Thursday. So when I got there, God He prepared this for me. Yeah. Because I was overwhelmed by where to go, what to do, how to see, and all that kind of stuff.
Because there's so much.
So much. And I mean, I was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was there for 5 days, and we left on Saturday. But there was a concierge.
And you helped.
There was a concierge at the hotel. They were fabulous, and they earned their money off of This American. Yeah. That week. Because every morning I'd go down, I'm like, I think this is what I want to do. And they're like, well, and then they'd help me get tickets to places that didn't have tickets and get things and whatnot. But the best was Friday night, I decided that I wanted to have our last dinner be where we could see the Eiffel Tower at night and all lit up. And so I was doing my Yelp thingy, looking at the restaurants local and the ones that had like 4 to 5 stars, and so I went down and I told him, and he's like, no, you don't want to go to any of these places. I'm like, okay, so tell me where I do want to go. So he called one place and they right away were like, no, we don't have any seats. You have to get reservations over there. You don't just walk into restaurants.
Okay.
The nicer ones.
Yes.
Anyway, so he calls the second one and he's talking to the person and he's talking in French and da-da-da-da-da. And the next thing I know, he's like, I have table for 2. And this is the place. So we go. Y'all, it was the restaurant. The restaurant, first of all, was in a museum. The bottom of a museum. There was the restaurant, the river, the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
It was like right there.
How awesome.
It was so cool. And
that is awesome.
I learned that it flickers. It does the flicker thing on the hour for 5 minutes.
And then it flickers.
And then it's just regular lights.
That's so cool.
But when it does the flicker, it really is magical.
It's stunning.
The first time I saw it, I was on this hop-on, hop-off bus tour, and I really did cry.
Oh. Well, it gives me the chills right now.
Because I have wanted to go and see for so long, and I finally got to do it, and what a blessing. And
That's wonderful.
And then we even got to spend like 15 hours
in London.
In London.
Yeah.
We got to check into the hotel that John has made reservation for the night. So we had a place to kind of sleep for a few hours, get a shower before we got onto the long flight coming home. And there's some sort of fundraiser ball thing going on, and all these people for that are staying there. Well, they're all in line, and the computers are messed up.
Oh my gosh.
So there were like 50 people in line. We had a reservation to do the hop-on, hop-off bus in London. So we needed to get checked in, get our stuff to the room, and it was an hour into London to do the tour and stuff. So we finally get checked in. We go up to our room, and we have a key, and it opened the room. And there's this, hi, Steve or somebody.
Yeah.
There's a little welcome plate with a chocolate airplane on it and some macaroons and whatnot. We never saw him.
Okay.
I was really afraid that we were going to come back from our tour and there was going to be somebody in our room or our key wouldn't work or something like that. But we never saw him. And I didn't eat the chocolate airplane.
Okay.
I left it there.
Okay. Well,
but it was an awesome trip.
The next thing.
It was a fantastic trip.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So,
okay.
The holidays with adult children.
Holidays with adult children. It's going to be, Trevor was his name.
Yeah, it was Trevor.
And what Lisa says, what an amazing adventure.
Yeah, it was.
How do you do Christmas? The whole holidays with adult children.
We have juggled dates, and we've thrown dates out there and thrown dates back, trying to do it so we could have everybody here, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah. So, well,
it's a first.
It's a first. For us, too. Sonny is not going to be here. So, it's a first, you know. The next good and made it just... Oh, Sonny made it on the... Yay.
Oh, he's got a connection.
He got a next connection. Okay.
Yeah, so Sonny's on his way back to Oregon.
Yes.
But so we've decided that we're going to do our Christmas Eve like we normally do. We all get together, the extended family, we eat and we open gifts. And I'm looking for some fun ideas to do because I don't like the eat, open gifts, go home.
Yes.
It's just...
There is some cool games out there.
I do. I want to... And we're all... Everybody's old enough and big enough.
Yes.
You know, except Cooper, and he'll just think we're hysterical, whatever we do.
Yes.
But Luke and Alexis are going to come the 31st.
Okay, they're coming for New Year's.
They're going to come the 31st, and but then we go into Matthew and Mark, my other two sons. They are now on opposite schedules.
Yes.
Matthew works 2 days. The 2 days that Matthew's off, Mark works.
Oh no!
So we decided we're going to rent an Airbnb in Bryan, College Station direction.
Yes.
They're going to each ask off for 1 day.
Yeah.
And we're going to do 3 days, 2 nights at the Airbnb.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And that way they're close to where they're working anyway. So we'll see how that goes this year. My only thing is, like, it's going to be after Christmas, and I don't think it's going to be decorated. There's not going to be any...
Well, maybe. Some stuff.
And maybe I need to ask the owner.
Yeah.
Is it decorated at all?
Well, you can always...
Could she leave the decorations up until
if they even have decorations. Some Airbnbs don't even have decorations. So, you gotta figure this out.
I might have to bring a little tree or something.
Yeah.
Or just some lights to put up. Or
something. It will be good. It will be good.
But we'll all be together for at least 1 whole day. We'll all be together and 2 nights. And it's just going to be different.
Yes. I don't even know how we're going to do it. I mean, my sister will be here, so that would be good.
Yeah. I think that'll bring you guys
Yes. It will be good. It will be good. We just have to figure things out with work schedule and all this kind of stuff. But we will make it happen. And then there's always technology and FaceTime and all that kind of stuff. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. Okay. So what are we talking about?
This week's I am. My printer, it didn't print the numbers.
No, it didn't. Okay, this week's I am. Okay, are you guys ready? I am his disciple because I have love for others. Yeah. Do we have love for others? You know?
Let's read the inspiration verse.
Yes.
It goes right along with our verse for Shari.
Exactly. It's John 13, 34 and 35. So now I'm giving you a new commandment. Love each other just as I have loved you, and you should love each other. Your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples.
And this is that, it's that time of year where we have lots of opportunities to shower others.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
With our Christ-like love. So I challenge you to keep your eyes and ears open for opportunities to be a blessing to others.
Yes. And remember, it may be as close as your neighbor, or somebody you just had on your heart who lives miles and miles away. Technology again, use it. And let's remember to have this all in our mindset all year long, you know. Pray every day for God to show you where you can be a blessing to others.
That's part of our prayer at every meal, is that we keep our eyes and ears open for opportunities to be a blessing to others.
Exactly.
So,
and like we said earlier, we have 25 days until the new year.
25 days until 2024.
Wow.
Is it me? Did it fly by for anybody else? We got a bunch of people on here now. So
yes, exactly.
Did it fly by for you guys like it flew by for us? Summer, it seemed like summer was 6 months long.
Yes, well, it's 6 months long in Texas.
It is. In Texas, it really is. It's at least 6 months long. And then fall seemed like it was just a couple of weeks.
Exactly.
And then here we are. It's already December. What do we say? Today's the 6th?
Yes, because it's today St. Nikolaus.
Oh, that's right. Yes. It's your German...
German Nikolaus Day.
And we're looking at 2024. It's going to be here
around the corner. Yes, and it's staring us in the face. I don't know if you guys remember, it seemed like it was just yesterday when we spoke about a word for the year. And we always choose an inspirational word to guide us in our decisions, to help us prioritize how we spend our time and our energy and our money.
So my word was connection. What was your word?
My word was connection.
Your word was connection also.
Yes, and then we used it for Shine too as connecting, And this is why we're still here.
When I chose that word, my intention was to make deeper connections with people within my circle of influence. And that's not exactly how it played out. I tried, but multiple times I would have a lunch date set or a coffee date set, and something would come up and they would get canceled. So, did I fail? Was it a failure? I don't think it was. It occurred to me recently.
Is this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
It occurred to me recently that I really did not fail. Deep in my heart, I had a relationship that I really wanted to deepen, that I wanted to make a better connection with. And it's one of the most important people in my life. It's my daughter in love. And I'm going to get through this without crying.
I'm here.
But God really knew the desires of my heart. He knew the desires that I wasn't even recognizing, that I wasn't even doing. He knew, he knew that I knew. He knew that we needed to connect more. So I knew that she and I had a lot in common, but we just never had the chance to really connect in those areas. She and my son, they both work full-time jobs, and they live 2 hours away from us. And I've got to confess that I was a little intimidated because she has this. She's worked really hard. She has her bachelor's and her master's degree, and she works in her field. And I went to college, and I do have my bachelor's degree, but I never worked in my field, and I never really had that career. I chose to stay home and be a full-time mom. And I admire Jessie for that. I admire her for how hard she worked and that she earned those degrees, and she was applying them and using them in a field that she loves and she's passionate about.
Exactly.
And she's really, really, really good at what she does.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've always felt kind of like I failed because I have that degree, but I never really used it.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's another story because anyway.
Yes.
And I also kind of thought that we had different priorities because she was pursuing a career and I chose to pursue raising
your
boys.
Yeah.
Which are both tremendous and honorable ambitions. And I had even kind of thought that we had different priorities and maybe even some different values and beliefs. because we had chosen different ways to live out our careers. But I never, ever, ever wanted to offend her. So like, we just never really had an opportunity to connect and have like really meaningful conversations. There's a lot more there, but but
until
this year, I've always known that she was really a remarkable person. I mean, my son chose her as his wife, and I raised my son.
Yeah.
So there has to be something there to be said about that. And, you know, my son is pretty awesome. Yes. All three of them are, you know, no bias here. But I've always wanted to be friends with her. I've always wanted to have a deeper connection with her. And we just didn't seem to have a lot of common ground until Cooper.
Yes.
This little grandson of ours is just amazing, you guys. He has been a blessing to our family in so many ways. And one huge way is that I've had the opportunity to go out there 2 days a week. I go out. Make me cry. I know, 2 days and a night. I go out and I get the blessing of spending the days with Cooper while Jessie is working. And she is now working from home. So that means I get to even spend time with her more. Because we're both there at the house together, even though she's working. And guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. And now that she works from home, we have just gotten, I feel like I've just really connected with her, and I've gotten to know her better and appreciate all of her gifts and talents, and just all the things that we have in common. The things that we have in common as far as interests. We both like gardening. We both, you know, find it a priority to prepare healthy meals for our family. We both feel passionate about being good stewards of our environment. We both are organizers.
Yes.
If you know me, I'm really good at organizing things. I might not be so good about executing them, but I'm really good at organizing things. And we organize our schedules, our families, and we both admire strong women, and we both are strong women. And we both enjoy, we both continue to learn and grow ourselves, and we both love Matthew, and we both love Cooper.
Yes.
And we've just, it's been really special, guys. And so even though I didn't live out the word connection the way I thought I was going to,
yes,
Jessie, you're going to have to go back and watch.
Oh, she's watching right now.
I don't know who told Jessie to come on. But I haven't lived out the word connection the way I imagined it was going to be lived out.
Yeah.
But I've lived it out in a far better way than I ever could have imagined.
God is good. God is amazing.
And,
sorry, I'm going to start crying right down here. So
it's been awesome.
Yes. Yes. And it's so hard right now to piggyback onto this right now. But I have to say, the same happened to me, because I had expectation. Because my word was connection as well. And I had expectation to continue to expand my connections. I always had so many people I know, and I connected with other people, and I just thought I expand on it. And no, it did not happen. There was no expansions. There's no new people in my life.
In fact, there's less.
There is less and less people in my life, but whoever I still have, the connection is there. And even the connection with Sunny being gone, it's such a different connection. And I'm so, it's just, it's a special connection. And I don't think we would have a connection between him and I if he would still be here. You know, he's not gone, but you know, he's living somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that connection, I feel, it means a different meaning now on the end when I look back.
Yeah.
And the connection between me and Josh has so much deepened, because last year at this time, I met all his friends and his family and all of this. And I thought there was different, but instead he grew, you know, him and myself connecting us on a total deeper level.
Yeah.
And here a year later, we are, we are connected deeper. So instead of connecting more people going wide, it went down with the few people I had, and it went deeper. It's the same with you.
Yeah.
And it's just, And one more thing, what I wrote down, what came to me when I reflected, my connection to God also changed.
Yeah.
My connection to God is also deeper.
Yeah.
It's not lived out with a lot going to church and volunteering and doing this and doing that.
It's personal.
It's more personal, my connection.
Same, definitely.
And it is, and this is what, how I hear God. And then also lately, when I worry, when things don't go the way I feel, it always falls back into place. And then I'm reminded, Miriam, you have that connection with God. Just go to Him first. And don't stress. Just have faith.
Yeah.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's so revealing. And yes, of course, I'm trying to jump to the next thing. Yeah, what is my word for next year?
I know. I have nothing has come to me.
I know. But I want to say sometimes change pops in my head.
Ooh, don't say that one.
I know. I understand. I understand. But I think but so much changed that I'm not scared of what's coming.
Oh. Ooh.
That's deep, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not pointing this, but it keeps coming in my head. So I don't know.
Oof.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready for more change.
I know, because there has been a lot of
change this last
year. Yes, the last 6 months.
Last year,
year
and a half.
Yes.
A lot of changes.
A lot of changes.
Last 3 years. I don't even go back there.
Yes.
Anyway, but so the word connection.
Yes.
I don't think we failed.
No, I don't think so either.
It wasn't the way we imagined it. Or what we were thinking of at the beginning of the year.
Yes, what we
but
needed.
It's better.
Yes.
What happened was better.
No, so much better, because God always knows better.
Yeah.
He knows. So,
yeah. So
Lisa, I will read all this later because it's beautiful. So.
Yeah. 2024 is 25 days away, and we want to challenge you.
Yes.
To consider a word to inspire you and I don't want to say lead you.
No, embrace.
That a word that will help you focus maybe for the next year. Pray on it.
Yes.
Look for confirmation over it, and then share it. We're going to be doing the same.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm blank right now. So it's gonna come to me. I know it will.
And I think we need to post about why choosing a word. You know, like so you understand the background.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's one word or something. My one word or something like that.
Yes.
We picked up on it. I don't know.
Years ago. I had mine like for 4 or 5 years.
I say 5 or 6 years now.
I have to look up which one was each year.
Yeah. So how can your word help you to be a disciple for Christ by showing love to others all year long, and to be the best you? And that's the goal, guys.
Yes.
That's the goal.
It is.
And God used it. He definitely used it. And
Rain was it.
Yeah. So
he did.
Anyways,
thank you.
Catch us up on YouTube. We're not planning another live
this year.
No, probably not.
No.
No. We said we were gonna do a little hey or something. We really need to do that.
Yes.
Our Facebook algorithm likes it when we go live on a regular
basis. Yes. So we will figure something out with our schedule.
And the only reason the algorithm is important is because we want to reach women.
Yes.
It's not a popularity contest.
No.
It's that we want anybody that needs to hear the message to hear it.
Yes. And then you can be a part of it if you share this video, if you share our posts, if you share our reels. If you see things pop up, just share it. And then when you're watching this in replay right now, with a hashtag
replay, so we know that you're out here.
Yes.
Because it'll notify us.
Exactly. And then think about this. It doesn't matter if your cup is or your glass is half full or half empty. You can always fill it back up.
And it doesn't matter if you have a cup or a glass.
Nope. You can fill it.
You can always
chug,
fill
whatever.
It up. Remember, our verse is love yourself as you love your neighbor. And it's there multiple times. It's in Matthew, it's in Mark, it's even in the Old Testament, Leviticus. And it's even in Romans.
And then exactly, and as we saw in John as well.
So we love you guys.
Thank
we love
you.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
And then don't forget to watch for a chance to be a blessing to somebody else.
Exactly. And pick your word
for
the year.
Yep. We love you guys.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.